Hey, family, how you doing today? I hope your Monday is going great. I know mine is. I ain't complaining about nothing. You better not be complaining about nothing either. That's not what God got us doing. That God got us living so great. He blessing us every day. We ain't got no reason to complain. Um, like I said, just wanted to speak to you because, like I said, we started this journey. We started this new season where we entered breakthrough. The beginning of the year, I know for me, December 31st, like God worked his miracle at the last hour. So January 1st, when I came into the new year, I basically came into the new year, my breakthrough, and I didn't know what to do at first, didn't know where to get started, didn't know how to move, but as time went by and I made the conscious effort to be like, I'm not sitting in this, I'm not saying in this, I started seeing, things started changing. I started seeing it, witnessing it, experiencing it, all the changes. And I hope you doing the same thing. You got to experience, you got to witness, got to feel what it feels like when God comes through for you. It wasn't like he wasn't always coming through for you, but now you sense it, now you feel it. Now you know what it is. It feels great. Like I said, December 31st was my last day in the shelter. And between, January 1st, just started the new year, I started in my home. But when I got here, I was so conditioned to how I had to live when I was in shelter because I've been in shelter for 2 years. I got conditioned to the ways of it. When I got home, I didn't want to live like that. I didn't want to have in survival mode. What I had to do in the shelter, it wasn't like that. I'm no longer like that. So I had to change my ways. Like I said, I know a lot of people had to go through the same thing, through the same changes. Like I said, it was certain ways you were conditioned when you were going through what you were going through. And when you got your breakthrough, you don't want to be the same of how you was last season. That season is over with. And like I said, I just wanted to take a journey with everybody. Like, we didn't have to be stuck in that mindset. Like, this is a new season. It's time to change. Time to get it. Time to do things different. Time to actually appreciate where we at, how far we came. And the one thing that was sitting with me was, like I said, in the month of January, coming out the shelter, coming into my home, and having those same traits, them same habits. I wanted them gone. I didn't want to live in my home like that. We're in the last week of January now. We're in the last week of January. I know when I look back, when I first got here, to where I am now, and it's only the start. I know I gotta keep going, gotta keep pushing through, gotta keep getting it. I'm not fighting it. I'm going along. There's a lot of changes, a lot of things that this wasn't easy. Like, a lot of habits I had to let go. A lot of things that was picked up. Like, I was basically in survival mode when I was in the shelter. Now that I'm at my home, I don't have to live like that no more. And I had to get used to that. I had to accept that. That was the greatest feeling. So like I said, last days of January, and I'm looking back and I'm like, I'm like, whoa, like, this is what happens when you put God first and you work within the plan that he has for you. Cause like I said, when I got here, I didn't even know what to do. I didn't know, and now I'm finally getting used to it. Now I'm living in it. Now I'm getting used. It's a lot of habits and things that I let go. There's a lot of things that I picked up, like traveling around my neighborhood. Those things and weren't like the way I was traveling when I was in the shelter. The way I was shopping when I was in the shelter. It's nowhere near that. Like I'm actually in this. It's a beautiful neighborhood, beautiful people around me. Like, what a difference a couple of days make. Like I said, I got my breakthrough December 31st. I got my keys. It is now January 27th, 28th. It basically took 28 days, 27 days to let go in 27 days I let a lot go. I changed a lot. I'm still going. There's still things I'm learning about myself. There's still things I'm changing within myself, but for the most part, it's all beautiful. It's all beautiful. Like it's different energy around me. And that comes from me taking a conscious effort to be like, God, I'm not gonna continue to be in survival mode. I don't wanna be there. Please leave me out of that survival mode. And he did it. He's doing it. I didn't even touch the surface of where I know I could be at, but it's like the path to get there, I'm loving it. Like I said, I decided I wanted to take, because it's more people that were feeling that was in the same mind state as I am. And it's like, nah, we can't stay like that. I'm climbing up, I'm reaching back, I'm grabbing. Let's go. You ready to go? You can't sit there. You can't stay stuck there. You gotta keep it moving. And that's basically my plan with this whole page. I'm eating better. Like I'm getting a full night's rest. Like that's a big difference from what I was experiencing for the last 2 years. It was times where I wasn't sleeping at all. Going a day. 3 hours of sleep, and I'm back up for another day. Like sometimes 2 days. Like I'm not eating. I'm watching myself now. It's like I'm eating better. I'm living better. I feel better. Listening better music, because I love music more than TV. That's my thing. Like music. I'm not saying I don't watch TV or things like that, but music is my life. Music gets me through the day. Like I'll go a whole week without watching anything. But every day I have to listen to music. But even with that, like the selection of music that I was listening to, like it's a total difference. It's a total different. Like it's certain artists I still listen to. Like certain artists I stopped listening to. Certain artists I still listen to. Like it's a lot of artists that I listen to that still use certain language, but I listen to the edited version because I still love their music. Like their music is still uplifted. But now I find myself listening to edited versions of certain people. and the sound so much better without all the cursing. Look back. Like I said, this is the last week. This is the last week of January. Look back, turn around. Don't go dwell and say call nobody or do nothing or gloat or nothing like that. This is for us. This is our change. Like they're gonna say whoever it is, they're gonna say it, but we're not worried about them. We passed that. We're worried about us. It's times for that. It's time for that. What we address. But right now we're addressing us. We're worried about us. Excuse me. Look back. Turn around for a second. Stop what you're doing. Turn around and just look. Like I said, don't go back in the past. Don't go dwelling there. Just look. Get a peek. Look how far you came. For the month of January, think about how stuck you were in the first couple of days. To now, you're ending January on so much movement, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like I said, eating better. There are things that you were eating that you thought were healthy and certain things like that. Don't get me wrong, you did the best you could. You had to do it. God led you to eat certain things to get by. You had to do what you had to do. But you're no longer doing that. Like, perfect. I'm not eating. I'm saying, looking at this jar. I'm not eating peanut butter no more. I eat almond butter. Like, it's certain changes. I don't eat regular syrup no more. It's maple syrup, organic syrup. Like, I'm not eating sugar. Brown, whatever. I don't care what sugar it is. If it's not honey or agave, get it out of my face. Like, for the whole month, it's so real. I don't have any salt. I didn't buy no salt. I'm not eating no salt at all. And when I was in the shelter, like I said, I needed my snacks. I was eating non-GMO and all of that, searching, reading back, but I don't even need them. I went out to the supermarket when I first got here. I bought me some chips and things like that. Then it was like, I don't need that no more. I don't have no potato chips here, no processed food here. Everything's like, I'm drinking more tea than I've did in the last 2 years. In the past 2 years, I've drinking more tea. My smoothie intake, my fruit intake, veggies intake. Like I said, I still eat my hot food here and there, but it's like, for the most part, I'm not even eating that much hot food anymore. Everything is raw. Not fruits and veggies, raw things that I can cut up and eat right there on the spot. I'm not messing with it. Like for lunch, I'm about to have me some chickpeas and the mixed greens, the spinach, the kale, the things like that. Throw all that in my blender, post it up, and I'm gonna have that. Some turmeric powder, some ginger powder. No salt. These are things like making a conscious effort to change, like spotting it. Like, for perfect example, when I got here, my first, 2 weeks, I wasn't even going in my room. Like, I got in my home, I swept down, mopped down, wiped down. I closed that room door, threw a Febreze in there, and I closed that room door. Now, for the past week and a half, I've been sleeping in my bed every night. Like I said, I'm getting full night's sleep. I don't remember when the last time, but now I'm like getting up. It's like I don't even want to be up. Don't get me wrong, like it's times in the middle of the night where I still pop up. But then it's like, yo, go back to sleep. And I go back to sleep. And I get a full night's rest. I'm going to bed earlier. There's no stress. No nothing. And like I said, I just look back at how far you came. Look back at how far you really came. I'm not better than no. It's people that's more advanced that was going through certain things, and now they picking it up and they, yo, enjoy that, live in that. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Like I'm looking up like certain videos. Like I was sitting there, laying in my bed last night, looking at a lot of videos that I recorded. I'm like, from where I started from, I was all like, it looked like I was ready to throw in the towel. And the life that I have now, like I have so much life, I'm so full of so much energy. Like, look at you. I'm looking at me. Look at you. Look how far you got. Clap for yourself. Thank God about that. You didn't even touch the ground yet. And look how far you got. You didn't even touch the ground yet. You're nowhere near where you need to be, where you want to be. You're not near it, but you're not where you was at. Think about that. Look at that. Enjoy that. Clap for yourself. You did that. You did that. You made the conscious effort. You and God. Yeah, I did that. Think about all the time you used to wait on people and do. No, you got up and you made change yourself. Be proud of yourself. I can't believe you. I really can't believe you. I really can't believe. I'm saying, I'm like, yo, you worked hard. You worked so hard to get to this spot. Look at you. You're looking beautiful. Oh my God, like, I can't believe you did this. I'm so proud of the power that you have in you to do that. You made the conscious effort to change. And now sit there. I'm so proud of you. God is so proud of you. He is proud of you. You could have sat there. You could have laid there. You could have quit. You could have said, yo, now I'm here. And got here and just let it go. Look at you. I'm proud of you. Then you get up every day, you're praying to God, you're thanking God, you're exercising, you're stretching out. You're making sure your home is clean every day, you're eating right, you're doing what you gotta do. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Think about it. Especially, like, all right, I had this thing. I can't say I quit. I can't say, like, it's all in God's time. But at the same time, I could look back and say, yo, I got up every single day. I had to roll up, smoke my weed all day, every day. This is what I need. I couldn't go to sleep without it. I couldn't eat without it. And now I'm looking back, I'm like, yo, this weekend, the whole weekend, I did not smoke no weed for the whole weekend. Looking back, I'm like, for the past 2 years, I was telling myself I was no way I was seeing that. It was no way I was getting to. It was no way I could be able to be like, yo, I like that's how I was getting up every day. I need my weed. Yo, the last time I smoked weed was Thursday. That is amazing. Oh, I ain't started smoking because I ran out of money, because that's one thing I don't like to do. I did it, but I don't do it anymore. Like God told me I'm lending, not to borrow. So all this credit and all, I don't do that. But it's like I could go to the store and get me something. But it's like I chose not to. I chose to sit in my apartment. Yo, I really didn't smoke since Thursday. Thursday was my last. Yo, I'm looking back, I'm like, yo, that is dope. I can't say I quit. Nobody's perfect. So I'm not saying that. But I'm saying I made the contract to be like, yo, this can't keep going on every day. Every day. You're not stressed about nothing no more. You go and sleep when you can sleep when you need to. You ain't got to worry about nobody trying to steal from you or nothing like that. You ain't got to worry about none of that. I'm so proud of you. You're doing it. You're rocking. You're looking good doing it. You getting after it. Keep going. Don't care what nobody say. Think about it. You're sitting there. It was hard. Like, I know it's hard for me. It was. Look back at all the people I lost. All the people not in my circle anymore. It's like, at first it was like, man, all these people that I'm kind of glad they're gone now, because now I'm gonna get to think. Now it's peaceful. Let me tell you something. I would never. I don't care who you are, how you move, what you do. My children are the most important people to me. Even though I'm not speaking to them, yes, I think about my children every single day. That is it. And I know dwelling in fashion and nothing like that, because I think about, like, when I left them, they were in mode. Like, my oldest daughter graduated from college. Like, they were on the go. So I think about it, and I'm just wondering, like, wow, how far are they still going? Like, my second daughter, fantastic artist. So now I'm thinking about, like, how far did they take what they was doing? Like, the last time I seen them, like, those are things I'm thinking about. Like, I'm not saying dwelling on miss my kids. Like, I'm thinking how successful. Like, those are things I'm thinking about. I'm not from my children. Everybody else is like, I needed y'all gone. I needed y'all. It would look the way it looks right now. Like, I'm not bad mouth nobody, put nobody down. But for me, for my livelihood, I needed y'all gone. I needed them gone. I didn't need that in my life. I wasn't moving right. I don't think about who's gone or who's. Like, I'm by myself. I'm totally by myself. And that's okay. Because I have God. That's all I need. That's all I need. Let me tell you something. Even with the people you lose on this journey, then you actually do gain people that help you along the way. See, one thing I learned, people help you, right? And don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm thankful for the help that I received. But then people will help you thinking a certain thing. Like I was looking like there was a lot of people who was helping who was doing certain things for me because they didn't believe that I was gonna get to this point. And now they don't want to talk to me no more. I'm not worried about it, but they don't want to. Then I started to realize, people, certain help, it's like, certain people help you with the intentions of seeing you fall. But at the end of the day, I wasn't worried about that. Like, it was at a certain time, like, I spotted certain people and their intentions. Like, God showed me their intentions. And I was still, like, taking the help. Don't get me wrong, because every time I was receiving help, I helped. This is probably why the blessings were coming in like that. So I wasn't taking advantage of nobody. It wasn't only about me. Like, somebody helped me, I helped somebody else. Like, that's how I'm always moving. But I started noticing, people only help you as far. And then when you reach a certain milestone, and you want to tell people, you want to thank people for how far they helped you get. But then these same people they're not even like, they don't want nothing to do with you anymore because they didn't have these plans on you moving a certain way or you getting a certain way down the line. And now they don't want to answer their phone no more. They don't want to even speak to you anymore. They don't want to. That's okay. That's fine. When you see people's true intentions, God showing you people's true intentions, it was a season when they was helping you. It was a season when they were doing that was God looking out for you. He knew what was on their heart already. These people didn't want to see you get by. And now that you think you can even look at these people, and that's not putting nobody down. Because, like I said, like you pray for everybody to make it. And I know I do. I don't care what happened, like what type of energy you in. I constantly pray for people to change that negative way of thinking around. Like, find God. It was one time I was in that negative energy. Woe was me. And nobody but God pulled me up. So get up out of that. I want to see people go through that. I want to see people get to experience that. People gotta want to see that for themselves too. So it ain't on you. You did what you had to do. You move along. But like I said, look at you. Look what you did. Like I said last week of January. Look what you did. Look how far you came. You ain't even touched the ground yet. Look how far you came. Look at you. Look at you. Like I said, I can't stand up and walk. I'm wheelchair bound. But that ain't stop me from living my greatest life I could live. If I gotta live my greatest life in this world, this is what it's gonna be. Yeah, I got plans. I want to walk. I want it. See, because a lot of the wants, and I put the wants, this is what God need me to do, this is what God need me to be, this is where I'm going to be at. But I'm not sitting in this wheelchair, woe is me, and I can't do this, I can't do that. Like I said, when I left the shelter, they wanted me, oh, get this grab bar, get that, get this, get that. You need home attendants, you need that. I got none of that. None of that. Like I said, the most assistance I have right now is all the grab bars that's in my bathroom. Other than that, I'm strictly on my own. I gotta mop my own floor, I gotta sweep my own floor, I gotta cook for myself, I gotta shop for myself. It is no problem doing it neither. Cause God is with me. It's no problem doing it. No problem doing it. No problem. So like I said, I get up every day before I get up, get my tea brewing. It was smoothies, but like now, it's like I need the tea is kind of sitting with me at the moment. The tea is my thing. I'm not back on my smoothie thing, my juicing where I need to be at. I'm not on that. I don't have the machines and all the necessary things I need that I'm gonna get in due time. God's gonna give me in due time, but at the moment, that's what I'm doing. Like I said, turn the stove on, turn the oven on, sweeping my floor, mopping my floor, jumping in and out of the bath. Like, whoa, come on. The only assistance I have are the grab bars. No home attendants, none of that. Be proud of yourself. Give yourself a hand. Thank the Lord you came this far. Thank the Lord He got you this far. You couldn't do it without Him. But at the same time, you did that. As He showed you the way, showed you what you had to do. You just had to get up and walk. And you got up and walked. Look at you. I love your family. Remember, God loves you. He put the love in me to love you. Enjoy the rest of your day, family.